Hello children, welcome to you in science class. As you know very well that we are here for discussing chapter number 8 and the name of the chapter is cell, structural and functional unit of life. In previous video, we have discussed about the three main components of the cell. Cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. And we have also discussed about cell membrane and cell wall. So you know very well what is the structure of the cell membrane and cell wall and what are the components of cell membrane and cell wall. So in today's video, very important topic, that is the nucleus. You know very well, nucleus is the control center of the cell, or we can say it is the brain of the cell, because all the activities taking place inside the cell is controlled by a nucleus. Like brain controls all the process, means all the activities, all the systems in our body, it means it will regulate. So dear student, before starting you should know what is nucleus. It is spherical oval structure, mostly spherical and oval structure near center of a cell. In animal cell, it is present in the center, whereas in plant cell, if I talk about in plant cell, it is not in the center, it is towards the periphery. What is the reason? Because in center, large vacuoles are there. So position of the nucleus will be changed in plant cell. That we will discuss when we will differentiate plant and animal cell. So dear student, just you should know some exceptions are there about the structure. You have to learn only mostly oval and spherical, but some exceptions are there like paramecium. You know unicellular animal, that is paramecium. Here nucleus is bean shape. Shape of the nucleus will be bean shape, and blood cell it will be lobed. इसमें क्या बने होंगे? Lobed. और sometime smooth muscle में क्या होगा? Nucleus elongated. Sometime its numbers will be also variable. Again exceptions is there. When you will go in higher class, you will study muscular tissue. In muscular tissue, you will study about the skeletal muscle. So what will happen? Skeletal muscles are multinucleated. Means वहाँ कई nucleus आपको दिखाई देंगे. So discovery. Who discovered nucleus? Robert Brown. 1831. After a long duration of cell. Cell was discovered in 1665. So again it is present in both plant and animal cell, and it is the largest cell structure. So dear student, just you can see the picture. Now I am talking about the structure of the nucleus. First, again here it is surrounded by two membranes that are called the nuclear membrane, or we can say nuclear envelope. You know very well, every cell is surrounded by cell membrane or plasma membrane, and it is composed of lipid and protein. It is also composed of lipid and protein, and it will also maintain the shape. So here it is double layer, not a single layer. Nuclear membrane कितनी layer की है? 2 layers are there covering, and here special features in this nuclear membrane is there. Space, small space is there, and there are pores like structure in these. Pores which allow transfer of material, means whatever material from inside to outside, means nucleoplast से cytoplasm में material का transfer कैसे होगा? Through these nuclear pores. So you have understood nuclear membrane. Next is there nucleoplast. जैसे आपने सेल के अंदर जो फ्रूट पढ़ा था उसका नाम था साइटोप्लाज्म. सेम थिंग, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो फ्लूइड है उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे, न्यूक्लियोप्लास्ट। सो फ्लूइड इनक्लोज बाय न्यूक्लियर membrane. This reddish color I have shown, that is nucleoplast. In nucleoplast, two important components are there: nucleus and chromatin material. Dear student, you should know also here nucleoplast is also called nuclear cell. So in nuclear cell or nucleoplast, two component, nucleus and chromatin, very important things are there. Nucleus spelling is different. Again, maybe one or many in number. Very spherical or dense material inside the nucleus, that is nucleolus. Again, it is composed of protein and RNA. Very important. It is protein and RNA. So what is there? Here ribosome formation take place. So we can say here ribosome means protein synthesis. Ribosome क्या काम करते हैं, protein synthesis में, तो it is helpful in protein synthesis. Another component or inside the cell is there chromatin material. You can see here, dear student, these thread-like structure in bluish color. So these thin thread-like structure are called chromatin material, and they exist during resting stage of a cell. What does it mean? Resting stage of the cell means when the cell is not dividing. When the cell is start dividing, when the cell division start, these chromatin material, they will condense and they will form this type of structure, and they are called the chromosome. So chromatin material is thin thread-like, and when they condense, they will form the chromosome. So chromatin material consists of DNA, RNA, protein. And now we will discuss about the chromosome. Chromosome, these are the rod-shaped structure, and they are composed of DNA and protein. Protein, here the name of the protein is histone. So they contain information of inheritance. Means whatever characteristics are coming from one generation to another due to this chromosome. So what is that special characteristic that are coming? That are gene. We will discuss about the gene here. Functional segment of DNA, or we can say unit of inheritance, is called gene. So genes is a unit of inheritance in living organism. It controls the transfer of a hereditary characteristic from parents to offspring. This means that your parent passed some of their characteristics on to you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. So, however, the different combination of genes from parent result in different characteristics. So, now you understood what is the function of gene. They control traits of living organism. Traits means whatever the features they will control. Now the function. Means main function, now you know very well. Control center means it will control all the metabolic activities inside the cell. Now here again cell division. It will helpful in cell division, and also just we have discussed inheritance of characters, because here in chromosome genes are present, so nucleus is helpful in inheritance of characters. Again here now you have understood nuclear membrane, nucleoplast, nucleolus, chromatin material, chromosome and gene function. Now on the basis of nucleus, two types of organism, prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. can say prokaryotes means here the nucleus. Pro means, just you should know, pro means primitive or primary. Karyotes means nucleus. So what does it mean prokaryotes? The organism which have nucleus without nuclear membrane. They are called the prokaryotes. So here the nucleus is not surrounded by nuclear membrane. So here no definite nuclear membrane is there. Whereas in eukaryotes, the organism which have well defined nucleus with nuclear membrane are called eukaryotes. So organism on the basis we have divided prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Eukaryotes means true nucleus, proper nucleus is present in nucleus. So here no definite nuclear membrane is there, whereas here definite nuclear membrane means nucleus is surrounded by nuclear membrane. In this prokaryote, no distinct nucleus means not so well developed nucleus is there. What does it mean? कि न्यूक्लियस के अंदर यहाँ आपको पता लगा न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन नहीं है, तो यहाँ न्यूक्लियोलस भी एब्सेंट होगा. सो हियर द न्यूक्लियस इज कॉल्ड न्यूक्लियोइड. NUCLEOID. हम न्यूक्लियस की जगह क्या वर्ड करेंगे? न्यूक्लियोइड. नॉट वेल डिफाइंड न्यूक्लियस, poorly defined nucleus is called in prokaryotes is called nucleoid. Again here well developed nucleus is present. In prokaryote cell organelles absent. Cell organelles now you know very well, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, chloroplast, all they will be present in absent in prokaryotes, whereas in eukaryotes they will be present. Only one exception is there, that is ribosome. So here single chromosome is present and here more than one chromosome are present in eukaryotes. Again size, prokaryotic cell will be smaller in size, whereas eukaryotic cell will be again larger in size comparison. Example, where we will find this type of prokaryotes means you will find this bacteria, blue-green algae, etc. Whereas this type of nucleus will be present in fungi, animal cell and plant cell. So I think you understood on the basis of nucleus we can divide organism into two categories, prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and the cell will be called prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. We will discuss now again when we will discuss later on in higher class in detail. So I think in today's video you have understood what is nucleus, who discovered nucleus. Again it is present both plant and animal cell. Again structure, nuclear membrane, nucleoplast. Nuclear membrane means envelope of the nucleus, nucleoplast fluid of the nucleus, nucleolus. Inside that nucleus is spherical related to protein. Inside that thread-like chromatin material, and chromatin material is just change into chromosome. Chromosome में क्या होता है? Functional segment DNA को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Gene, which is responsible for unit of inheritance or control traits of living organism. So I think today's video is you will like very much. In next video we will discuss about the cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm and what are the different cell organelles present in this cytoplasm. Till then, goodbye.